Hey guys, this is my Did I Like It for Undertale. Um, by the way, I don't think about what I'm going to say on these. Like, I'm very unscripted. I don't like scripted stuff. I honestly prefer to watch unscripted stuff too. Anyways, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. The graphics and art style of this game, I love it. It's very old school. Like, let's see if you can see. See, it's kind of like 8-bit style. Or 16-bit. I don't know. It looks like a Super Nintendo game basically, which is 16-bit. I know, but they also go beyond that on occasion. Like they'll mix in other kind of graphic styles. So yes, I do like the way this game looks. Looks great. The story is very odd. I mean, I guess it's a good story. Yeah, it's a cool story. The elevator pitch for the story is, which is like basically a spoiler-free little short synopsis, I guess. You play as a kid. I'm not really sure if you're a girl or a boy because one point you're wearing a bow. I guess you're gender neutral. I don't know. Anyways, it's called Undertale because you're, I think, underground, maybe. But anyways, there's like a whole another world going on there where all the monsters live, and they need human souls to leave, I think. And you're like the last soul they need, so they don't want you to leave, and you're trying to leave. So yeah, that's the elevator pitch. But anyways, the story was good. Yeah, I like the story. I like it. So, like I said, I didn't think about this prior. I'm just kind of like this is an interview. I guess I'm interviewing myself. The combat, the combat's very unique. Basically, the combat is, I'm going through a pacifist playthrough, so I'm not fighting. So this is just, you can fight, so like you can hit fight, and then you'll hurt them and their health will go down or whatever. But I haven't done that to any monster throughout the whole thing except for one of the bosses that it makes you fight. But basically, with the pacifist playthrough, you spare everyone, like you're not killing anyone. So I want to try to get that ending. You have a little square, and your little heart is in it, and you can move the heart around with your stick. And each monster you're fighting against they'll there's a frog monster, and he'll send flies. So all these flies are just like going around in your little square, and it's usually like they're usually just like your square will be black, and like the stuff that shows up is just like white like this. Let me see if you can kind of see it right here. See the square, and there's stuff kind of going around in the square trying to hit your heart right there. Well, you gotta like dodge it. Like you'll just do all these dodge moves trying to just avoid getting hit with whatever they're throwing at you. And so if you get hit, your health goes down a little bit. You have items that you can use to heal yourself. It's just random stuff you buy from the shops, which is funny because anytime you try to sell at a shop, like there's a sell option, but then it says like, I already have a bunch of junk. Why would I want your junk? Like, it's kind of funny because, like, in RPGs, if you try to sell, you can sell, like, you find some, like, old socks, you can sell it for, like, 1 gold, you know, or gil, or whatever is in your game. So it's funny that this game, like, acknowledges that they don't want your junk. But, there's one place that'll sell it, and it's really funny, but I'm not going to spoil that part because it's really funny to run into it. But anyways, so when you're doing the pacifist playthrough, sorry, I'm getting notifications, you have on the bottom of the screen, you have a fight, item, act, mercy. And the fight is obvious. The act is, there's just a bunch of little funny stuff to get these monsters to stop fighting you. So like there's a seahorse, and he's got like big muscles, and he's trying to kill you or whatever. And you can go act, and you can go flex. So you flex at him. It doesn't show it, it just says like you flexed at him. And he's like, and it says like, he decided to flex back or whatever, and then so you flex at him 3 times, and the 3rd time he like flexes so hard that he leaves the fight, and so you just spared him, like you didn't kill him. So there's just little funny stuff like that every time you're fighting a monster. Like you can like compliment somebody or like insult them or whatever, and like get them to stop fighting you, which the pacifist playthrough is harder because of that. Like you're not just killing monsters. And you also don't level up at all, so I'm still the very first level because the only way to level up is to kill these monsters. So yeah, it's a lot harder to do this playthrough because of that, because your health doesn't go up, your power doesn't go up, and each spare is pretty much a puzzle because you have to figure out, because there'll be like 4 different acts you can do, so you have to like flex and then do this thing, or like well, that was just a random example, that's not true, but because you have to flex 3 times on that guy. But anyways, it's like a random puzzle just to try to get them not to kill you or you not kill them. So it is harder, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Maybe it would have been better if I wasn't doing the harder combat through the whole game. Like maybe if I just would have fought normally. But I don't know. The Past of Us playthrough is kind of tough, especially on bosses, because these bosses, like, they obviously hit a lot harder than the regular guys. So when you're trying to just spare them and you're just dodging their hits and you have to figure out the act combination, oh, it's so frustrating on some of the bosses. But anyways, the controls, very simple. Just walking around. You can use the D-pad or the stick to walk around. I found that some of the monsters require you just to move up and down, and it's easier to use the D-pad, just like to dodge their stuff rather than trying to use the stick. But anyways, you're just walking around, hit X on stuff, hit square on stuff. Not that hard of controls. So the controls are good. So overall, I do like this game. I do like it. It's very, very different. It's a very funny game. I've laughed out loud multiple times playing this game. But it is also very frustrating. I don't know if that's just because of the Past of Us playthrough, but if someone's played it like through normally, I think it's called Genocide playthrough, I think. Let me know if it's better that way or easier. But yeah, I really like it. This was made on Game Maker, which is also very impressive. If you don't know what Game Maker is, look it up. They made this game with it. Very cool art style, very funny, great music. This game has some, like, you should play this around Christmas, because there's like a whole winter area, and there's like presents and Christmas trees and Christmas lights and stuff. Kind of wish I would have played this around Christmas. But yeah, I like the game, and I definitely recommend it. I'll see you guys later.